I'm here in Norris, Tennessee. Hello, and how are you? What's going on? I'll give you a little bit of the view here. So I stopped at this place. I had a doctor's appointment, and so I stopped here. Really nice spot. Let me just do this. It's kind of nice. Our lake that doesn't look like a lake. That's right. I was just wishing for some mat. Well, lucky you. Your wishes have been granted. Hi, how are you? Uh, yeah, I was trying to see. There's a map right here. Let me get to the map. Hello, sweetheart. Oh, it's freaking gorgeous here. Let me just show you. I love Tennessee. So I had a doctor's appointment in Clinton, which is near Norris, the van. Um, I'm right near Norris Dam. I am here. Yeah. Miller Island. There it is right there. So this is Miller Island. Pretty peaceful. I like it. How am I feeling? I'm feeling all right. I'm doing okay. Hey, Aaron. I'm not doing too bad. Doctor's appointment today. Blood work, urine sample. So I'll hear back at some point from them about all that. I'm listening, but about to drive. Where you headed? What's going on? Um, I went in for a follow up, and I forget what my blood pressure was, but it wasn't too bad. It wasn't super high, so that was nice. I managed to keep the weight off, so I'm still down. I'm down to 340, which is really good. Um, hopefully, like I told her my plan as far as like it's it. I can't bring myself to exercise. I just don't. I'm not motivated to do so. Um, at some point, maybe, but right now, I'm just like, I'm just not feeling the desire to exercise. Um, 3 days out of the week, and in this case, it'll be 4 days because I'm working tomorrow as well. I'm working Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm like, I deliver pizzas, and so I'm active 3 or 4 days out of the week. Uh, it's not like I'm standing still. I'm always doing something, bending and lifting and yada yada. So getting in and out of the car and delivering pizzas and stuff like that. So I'm like, I drink water. I have a sandwich in the morning and a sandwich in the evening. And once in a while, I go out like the Chinese. I've been doing that a few times, going out to Chinese restaurant, and I get mostly like chicken and broccoli and green beans and stuff like that. I try not to eat too much of the fatty fried stuff. Started a new medication and it makes everything taste like it's covered in hot dog water. I've lost 18 pounds in 2 weeks. Nice. I mean, if that's your goal. One thing that I've saw a friend's post on Facebook. She's like, don't necessarily compliment weight loss. You may be congratulating somebody on an eating disorder or a problem. So I'm like, that's noteworthy. Um, I hope you're well. Even McDonald's is nasty now. Sorry to hear that. R.I.P. Well, I kind of wish I had. Well, I mean, I should say, I was gonna say I kind of wish I had that problem, but really, there's not a lot of stuff that I'm eating, anyways. I know that Taco Bell beef burritos are $1, and they taste fine. So maybe I'll have one every once. Like I've had one since for the past month. Um, I haven't touched McDonald's. I haven't. Fast food is super convenient. Not the healthiest, but Subway, not. I mean, is fast food, but it's not super convenient because there's not a Subway nearby. I have to drive like 15 minutes no matter where I go in order to get to a Subway. I was stoked at first, but after the first week, I was over it. Yeah. Well, I know what you mean. Uh, Food is a hassle, but I want the weight to come off. I'd love to break 300. There was one time. Hey, Marcus, how you doing, sir? Uh, there was one time when I was working, um, back in the early 2000s, maybe. Actually, I'd say it was around 2007, 2008, because it was around about the time that I met Ben. Um, McDonald's has always been nasty. Sometimes sometimes you're in a mood. McDonald's is like an crazy ex girlfriend that was really good in bed. You don't want to go back, but sometimes you feel like you need to go back. Uh, no, but I totally lost my train of thought there. Uh, yeah, back in the day, there was a point in my life, like about 2007, where I was 275, 280, and living by myself, working at a plant. Well, it wasn't. It was the Chariot Eagle. It was a this big building where they made um, luxury homes, like cabin type stuff. Um, Not like mobile home types, but pretty much mobile homes. Um, and yeah, I was down around 275, 280. So, and then unchecked, I could balloon up about 100 pounds heavier. So yeah, if I could drop, if I could get below 300 at some point, that'd be fantastic. I got 40 pounds to go ish. So Happy Meal with orange high C. That's the best. They don't do that down here. I don't know if they did they discontinue that up north. I don't. Here in Tennessee in the South, they don't do high C orange. But yeah, I'm 190. Nice. Don't don't play with my emotions, Aaron. Did they bring back the high C orange? I would go get me I would go get me a Happy Meal in that case. Yeah, maybe they have. I'll have to investigate that at some point. Not that I should really have that, but I'm at the gym 6 days a week. Nice. Yeah, like I said, I'm just not motivated towards exercise, but I wish I had that in me. Like, I'm not a sports guy. I'm not a fitness guy, obviously. Just, I enjoy my relaxation and meditation and stuff way too much. Like I can't eat my comfort. So instead, I put it towards just relaxing. It's peaceful. So, yeah. But yeah, a walk, something like that. At some point, I might be motivated towards going for walks and stuff. I always wanted to be more athletic. I mean, I used to dance and run before cancer. But hey, Ian, how you doing, sir? I used to dance and run before cancer, but like I always wish I was sporty. I often think like, what would I do if I woke up and I was 15 again? Like I always think 15, if I could relive 15 to 20 or 15 to 25 again, uh, what would I do? Because I am an 80s kid, that's where my brain goes is you just do your wake up one like a big or like one of those Freaky Friday type movies where you just suddenly you wish it and then you wake up and you're in the past. I'm 15 again. Um, I think at that point I would probably they used to have a weight club um, in school, uh, like 4 or 5 guys that used to lift weights, and I'm like, I wouldn't mind doing that, lifting. That'd be all right. And back when I had the energy, I just don't have the energy now. But maybe that'll change. Maybe when I drop the weight, like I said, if I dip below 300 and I get maybe from what I've heard, you get energy back and stuff. I'm obviously not going to tell you what to do, but you are. However, for myself, I stopped working. I'm just joking. However, I stopped working out for a few years, and it was easier to just relax and have me time once I started going to the gym, though, and getting back to my rhythm. My health changed, my attitude changed, everything changed. Well, that's awesome. No, it's very cool. And I think I'm not saying that I will never exercise. I'm just saying like I'm not motivated to do so now, and I'm not going to push myself to do things. Um, I think just my eating habits alone could and have can significantly change how I feel. Like like I said, changing my diet. It's not a diet. Changing my eating habits. I've already dropped about 30 or 40 pounds just by changing the way that I eat. Um, I talked to my doctor and I asked her about, like multivitamin or something like that, if that'd be something that I could use. And she was telling me how we had a conversation about there's people go either way about multivitamins, where if you take it, you like it's not good for you because you're relying on you should eat the proper foods in order to get the proper vitamins and such nutrients, but it's better than nothing. It's better than not eating anything. Um, uh, but yeah, she's like, you give it a try, see if it helps you. She's like, I'm certainly not going to tell you not to do it because multivitamins are something in your system. But she's like, we also talked about like fruit and stuff like that. She's like, don't eat a lot of fruit. Have a banana, that's fine. If you have an apple or an orange, that's fine. She's like, don't eat a whole bag of cuties. Sort of. I tried to get a guy on my university football team to teach me how to lift at the gym. It didn't go well. He could fling me over his shoulder like nothing. I could barely lift the bar. Hello, cousin. Haruko. Hello, sir. How are you, buddy? Hope you're having a great day. Like some SNL sketch. I'm going to pump you up. So, come to think of it, there's a lot that I haven't done. Like I'm saying, I haven't exercised or done a lot of anything. I haven't gone out. I haven't like been out in the world at all. And I'm kind of glad that I had this doctor's appointment. My next one isn't for 3 months. So, but in this getting to this area to Clinton, Norris, like my doctor's office is only like maybe 9 miles away. Um, call wrestling. Yeah, this is getting to this area to Clinton. How are you, Matt? I'm doing very well. How you doing, bud? Call wrestling. Yeah, this is getting to this area to Clinton North. What? Voice to text. Okay, yeah, all right. Hey, Chris, what's going on, buddy? So yeah, the my doctor's office is in Clinton, and Norris is nearby. Uh, I looked it up, and long time no see. Long time no see, buddy. Yeah, absolutely. How you been? Um, I checked to see if there was a. So there's a website where you could find a spring. I believe it's called Find a Spring, where they have the hot springs and cold springs mapped out. Um, and so there's one I know, the one that I usually go to is down near where I work in East Knoxville. It's about a half hour away. I know that for a fact because I mean it's right near, like I said, where I work and where I live. So um, there were a couple more that are like 15 minutes away from the doctor's office. And so this one was Norris, and I'm like, oh, I know where Norris is. So I went to that one. It heard you. I said we went and saw a wrestling match. Yeah, Ben and I went to go see a wrestling event um, uh, last week, and it was pretty awesome. I've been getting stoned and playing my vinyls lately. I should do some scopes like the old days. Absolutely. do carousel. Every time folks say carousel, I keep thinking Music Man because that's one of the 5 or 6 like there's like 5 or 6 productions that my up in New Hampshire, up around the Lakes region, there's a company called Streetcar Company, a theater troupe that I've had cousins and my brother and a couple brothers, a couple aunts, and like maybe 10 cousins were all in. And they would do Carousel, Wizard of Oz, Music Man. I think it's called the Great Winnipesaukee Steamboat Race. Something that sounds about that. Music Man was the first musical I was in. Nice. Ever since I heard a Streetcar Company, what was I gonna get out of here, dude. Get out. Ever since I'd heard a Streetcar Company, I'm like a theater troupe. Gary, Indiana. Gary, Indiana. Gary, Indiana. Gary, Indiana. I'm good. Worked a lot less now. It has changed my point of view to working. They hopefully put you in a good place. That's all I want for people. Is whatever changes you have made in your life in the past couple of years. We've all been through a lot of shit. I hope whatever place you're in now, whatever changes you've made in your life have been good changes. Just be happy. Be happier. I want people to feel more fulfilled in their life and less like 9 to 5 clocking in, clocking out shit. I was just deeply analyzing Carousel last night. There's a new production in London with modern orchestration and modernized storyline, kind of like Oklahoma Revival of 2019. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. Oh, sorry. I should have done the high one first. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. um, what was I saying? Oh yeah, about fulfillment and stuff like that. Like people are like hustle. I get it. People work hard. You know, you got bills to pay, all that stuff. Um, Understandable. Sorry, I swerved the conversation. That's all right. It happens. You guys talk. I pay attention to you guys. I trail off and go on tangents all the time. Anyways, you know me by now. 5 years for crying out loud. You know me by now. Anonymous Facebook user says, "What's up? Who dat? Who that is? If you're commenting on Facebook, please let me know who that is, because Haps doesn't tell me. Thank you for watching me. If you're perusing on Facebook, right now we're broadcasting on, I believe, YouTube and Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, live. It's me, Tweety. Hi there. What's going on? Hope you're having a great day. By the way, I don't know if any of you have tried this flavor of Pringles. Parmesan and roasted garlic. These are the bomb. They're pretty awesome. I stopped to get a sandwich this morning before my doctor's appointment, and the gas station with a Subway attached to it I saw these on a shelf, and I'm like, snag. I hadn't seen those from Five ever. I'm happier now for sure. Excellent. Excellent. Like I said, that is super important. Wow, what a flavor. It is. It's amazing. Don't get me wrong. Cheddar's fine. Barbecue's fine. Sour cream and onion, it's fine. But garlic and roasted Parmesan, oh. Um, how much does a can cost? I believe $2 ish. I don't remember exactly. Let's say 2 ish. Yeah. Yeah. So Ben and I don't know if Ben is still on or not. Probably working, probably driving. But Ben and I will be um, live streaming our podcast, bringing our podcast back, throwing it up on Spotify, as well as being shooting it on Haps, having it broadcast across platforms. Um, I was just asking because I think Pringles cost more in Finland. Oh, I'm sure. I don't know how the exchange goes, but I'm sure. I know that the conversion from dollars to pounds on this channel or another. On this channel. I'll do it on this channel. Um, yeah, just to make things easier. There's no need to jump on. I already got this all set. It's I'm promoting me, so my content will be on my channel, so that'll just make everything easier. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about a variety of different topics, and like one that I definitely want to get into is mental health. Uh, the nerdy stuff is fantastic and all that, but like shifting less from not necessarily talking seriously about a lot of stuff. I don't want to get like too super deep and intense, but it's definitely something that I want to promote wellness. Mental health is one of the messages that uh, is very important to me is that I want people to be happy. I want people to be comfortable. I want people to talk. I want people to be relaxed, chill, definitely chill. Um, and that's like the main ball that I want to keep up in the air, kind of thing. Obviously, having fun talking about things that we've watched or things that we listened to and all that is fantastic. And but something like I said, something fulfilling, something that's worthwhile. As much as y'all have been support for me, um, you know, this channel, my all the the YouTube and Twitch and everything else, the whatever I put out, the content that I make, I want to be fun, and welcoming to everybody, uh, and meaningful. So, oh, there's a breeze coming through now. It's a little cold. Hold on 1 second. So, I mean, I just don't want to make it sound like I'm gonna get really deep and super metaphysical and like all spiritual and preachy and intense and all that. Um, Still gonna be chill, but it's like, you know, uh, I don't want to shy away from the deeper topics than minutia. So, so there. But like I said, it's a conversation. We can go all over the place. It's whatever we feel. But Ben was asking me last night. He's like, or he said, at some point we need to sit down and we need to go over like what the range of topics that we're going to cover and like a schedule or an outline sort of a thing on what we can cover. Uh, which I totally agree with. Like wrestling. Like I said, Ben and I went last week. We went to. I asked him if he wanted to go to a wrestling event, um, and that was pretty awesome. Um, like I said, it reminded me. I was telling him it reminded me of local music scene. Like there's a lot of similarities between the two, and I think I mentioned it on this before, on here before that dealing with local wrestling reminds me a lot of it's a production, it's a live event, and it's got a lot of the same elements to it. Promoters and talent and the audience and whatever concessions or merch and lighting and sound and all that stuff. Like there's a lot of elements to it that are very similar, um, but I feel like it's a better investment when you're talking the production value because uh you're dealing with people that are athletic, hopefully, and like there's certain prerequisites. There are people that if you playing a guitar or singing or playing drums, um you could be in a really good band and do those things. You could be in a really bad band and do those things. uh you can create a certain genre of music that is an acquired taste, that may be super loud and super annoying, and but some people like it. You're playing to a particular crowd. um there have been bands that are less than professional, musicians that are less than professional, that drink a lot and like have a certain there's a certain this baggage, I guess you could say, that comes with certain bands of certain genres. uh I could just as easily say we're gonna put on a metal show in Ocala, back in the day, and it could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. Like we got a gig, where between a couple bands, and it could be hit or miss. Um, but when you're talking wrestling, there's a certain to be successful in wrestling, you have to have a certain mentality, a certain discipline. Um, in order to, like I said, in order to be successful. It's not just a matter of can you play these notes, can you play these chords, and then everything else was provided for you. You get up there and you do your thing, and then you drink all night, sort of thing. It's a, you know, you have to be in good shape. You have to be well spoken for the most part. Like I said, in order to be really successful, you have to cut a promos. You have to be intelligent. You have to be able to communicate with other people. You have to keep other people protected when you perform. There are still bad cases. There are still bad eggs in that field as well. But I don't know. Just looking at it logically, you need to have your own, your gear and a certain attitude, a certain mental attitude, and sounds like being a classical musician. Yeah, I really respect the business, and you're still gonna have shitty promoters, and you're still gonna have crowds that want free shit and don't want to pay for anything. You're still gonna have uh divas. You're still gonna, in the bad sense, you're still gonna have people who are, have egos and all that stuff, and um you know problem folks that you got to deal with. But uh no, it's just super fascinating. So anyways, I want to discuss that with Ben on one of our shows. um yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Ben's been working pretty hard in the office, getting that all gussied up, so that's going to be cool. um and that's really all I have going is like working shifts at Domino's and chilling out and waiting for Ben to be ready. When he's ready, we'll jump on to do some podcasts. Um, that's it. But anyway, in fact, I'm gonna get going because I'm gonna head home. And there's something in the air. What is that floating around in the air? Is that pollen or is that bugs or what is it? They're bugs. All right. Love you very much. Love you very much. Glad you're well. I am doing well though. Thank you very much for caring, and thank you for asking. But yeah, I'm doing good. I love you guys very much, and I hope you're having a great day and a great week. Holidays are upon us, so I hope you enjoy your holidays. I'll probably contact you soon. I'll get back on here and return on and continue our conversation. But yeah, Haruko, you have a great day as well too, sir. Um, enjoy and know that you are loved and that you're awesome. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Love you. Bye.